Okay, so let's continue from where we left off. Okay, so is everyone ready? Can you raise your hand if you have your book on the right page, page 5? Okay, Nick and Philip. Philip, yeah, okay, good. Okay, everyone's ready. Okay, so let's take a look. So just a quick recap, right? Last time we mentioned about functions, how to do adding, subtracting, multiplying, divide, right? And then also using the graph, okay? In the homework, you didn't have any graph, okay? But just remember that it could also happen at school. They ask you to figure out the answer with the graph. And then, so today we're gonna do operations with values again, okay? Just a little bit left with operations, and then we have a new topic, okay? Starting on page 6. So another way they could ask you to do operation is like question 4. So here we have a linear here, right? This is a linear. Let's write that down. And this one is a quadratic, right? You have x squared. Okay, Angela, you have questions?
Oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked it.
Oh, okay, no
Sorry.
worries. Yeah. Okay, so if you look at this one, there's no x in question A, right? So first of all, you need to understand what it wants you to do, right? You have a 3 in front of the f of -2. This counts as one thing, right? A single value, just like the way you calculate the previous page, right? G of 2 over W of 2, and they represent two different values. Okay, so let's go back here, right? So what it's asking you to do is to take 3 multiplied by f of -2 plus g of 1. So pretty straightforward. You just need to follow your order of operation, okay? So I'll demonstrate the first one, and then you can try the second one, okay? So it'll be 3 times, you can use a bracket. So f of -2 means you need to sub it into the f function, right? X is -2 as your input. Okay, put -2 into the x. So you have 2 times -2 plus 1. Okay, I'll use a different color here. And then you need to plus g of 1. So that means you need to sub 1 into the g function, right? It will be plus. So g of 1, it will be 1 squared. Right, make sure you keep the brackets, because if it's a negative number that you want to sub in, it will make a difference, okay, if you don't have brackets. Minus 3 times 1 plus 2. Okay, so you can read them out like this first if you are showing the work. And then you just follow the order of operation, the mass, right? Start with brackets, figure out whatever that's inside the brackets. Okay. And then at the end, you should get a single number out. Okay, so please raise your hand when you finish question A. All right, let's check a few answers. Okay, so here we have 3 times. Nick, what's the answer in the bracket, the first bracket?
-3.
Yeah, very good. Okay, plus. And then the second bracket, Lily, 0. Okay, very good. Okay, so that's pretty easy, right? 3 times -3, answer is -9. Okay, so we are done, right? Does anyone have questions? Okay, so you can go straight to question B. Okay, so this time is on your own. Okay, so when you finish question B, you can raise your hand and then we'll compare answers. Question B, your final answer will also be the integer. Okay. Okay, I think it should be enough time to finish this one. Does anyone have trouble? Okay, and raise your hand if you're done, okay? Okay, Chris Yen. Chris, do you have any questions? Chris?
Oh, I forgot to raise my hand.
Oh, okay. How about you, Evan? Jenny, Jocelyn, Marcus? Okay, let's get your answers, okay? Evan, what's your answer? Final answer. Evan,
Sorry, I'm not finished yet. I was just talking to my parents.
huh?
I need a little bit more time, so I was talking to my parents.
Oh, okay. Do you have your first step? Can you show us your first step?
First step, okay, so I just put the things, like the G and F into the question.
Yeah, can you tell me how to write it out? Your first step.
So for the top, for numerator, I put 4 bracket x squared minus 3x plus 2.
But what do you put in the x?
Oh, so the -1.
Yeah,
Well,
so
okay,
-1
-1
bracket square and then
plus minus 3x then bracket -1 square -1
3
plus
times -1, okay? No x, all right? And then,
and plus 2
yeah,
and
and then
then
continue over
over 2 times
square root,
square root
yeah,
2 times 4
yeah,
plus 1
yeah,
and that's it.
plus 1. That's all, right? Okay, so complete that. Jocelyn, what's your final answer?
I'm not done yet.
Okay. What part are you on? Did you finish the first step like this?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you do the next part?
No.
Okay, do you need help doing it?
No.
Okay, then let me know your numerator, okay? What do you get for the numerator once you get it, okay? So because we are doing this online, right? So that's why I need to keep asking questions so then I know like how many of you are keeping up with the class, right? So don't feel afraid to be cold, okay? So just let me know if you have any questions. And how about you, Marcus? Do you have your
My
final answer?
answer?
Final answer, do you have it?
I'm not sure if it's right, but I got 9 over square root 9.
9 over square root of 9. What is square root of 9?
3.
3, so it's like 9 over 3.
Yeah, I guess.
What's 9 over 3?
3.
Yeah, so if you need to simplify, you need to keep on going, right? Until you cannot do anymore, okay?
Okay.
Okay, can you tell me the denominator then? What do you get for the denominator?
Square root 8 plus 1.
So that's square root of 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like the denominator is correct. Okay, let's wait for the numerator. Okay, Jocelyn, have you got the numerator?
No.
Okay, which part are you on? Do you know where to start?
Yeah.
Okay. So what have you done so far? Did you get the number inside the bracket?
Not yet.
Okay. So do you need help?
Kind of.
Okay, so we'll start, you follow the order of operation, okay? What's the order of operation? Do you know what's BIDMAS?
Yeah.
Okay, what's that?
Uh,
What do we start with?
multiply.
BIDMAS. B, what's B stands for? How do you
Okay.
spell? Yeah, brackets, right? BIDMAS. What's the next one? What's after brackets?
Exponent.
Yeah, very good. And then
Divide.
or
D.
D, yeah, D, or after that is M, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, divide or
Multiply.
multiply. They are together, okay? It's not divide first and then multiply next, okay? They are the same level, okay? And then next one,
Addition.
or
Subtraction.
yes, okay? So look inside the bracket, the square bracket in the numerator, okay? What do we need to do first?
Get rid of the bracket.
Okay. Inside we have brackets, right? We have the smaller bracket, but in the bracket, you only have -1. So nothing to do with the -1, okay? Because there's only one number inside. We can't do anything. So you should go straight to exponent now. Okay, inside the bracket, do you see exponent?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to figure that out first. Okay, so you have a -1 square. What's that?
-1. I mean, what one?
Okay, negative times negative, right? So it'll be 1. Okay, continue, and then what do we do next? Do you see any dividing or multiplying?
-3.
Yeah, -3 what?
Multiplied by -1.
Yeah, what's that?
3.
Okay, so it'll be +3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you write +3, and then
+3.
plus what?
3.
Where do you get the
3.
3? It's a
Oh,
plus
never
3.
mind.
Should be plus what?
2.
2, right? Okay, now what do you do next? Go on, okay? Let's complete the numerator. What do we need to do next? Do you see brackets?
Do the stuff inside the bracket
Yeah,
first.
yeah, so more than one thing in the bracket, right? So now this time we got to start with the bracket, okay? So what's the answer in the brackets?
6.
6, very good, okay? So you have 4 and then bracket 6. Okay, go on. What do we do now in the numerator?
Multiplied by 4.
Yeah, what's that?
24.
Over, okay, what's in the denominator? Can you tell us?
3.
Yeah, okay, so Marcus, so we should get 24/3, okay, Marcus?
Okay.
Right, okay, and then how can you complete that, Marcus?
8.
8, okay, so final answer should be 8. So this part, okay, the subbing it in is not difficult. I think the problem you might encounter is where to start, right? Because you have a lot of operation, okay? So it's a good review for the BMS, okay? So your homework will get something like this as well. I give you a couple functions and then a mix of operations. Okay, good job, Justin, okay? So that's another way to ask you to work with operations, okay? So during the last week, let me lower your hands first. Okay, so during the last week, I gave you operations, for example, like 3a, right? Look at 3a. On the right side, we have f plus h. Let me highlight it, okay? F plus h of x, and then add it up, and then you get the answer in the box, okay? So now what we are going to do is we are trying to go backwards. Okay, I give you the result. Let me write this down, okay? This is the result of adding, right? You add the two functions up. You want to go back and then try to make up your functions. Okay. Before was I give you the function, you can do adding, subtracting, multiply, divide, and then you get the result. Now you want to go back, create two functions that can make the result. So that means you are creating. So when you're creating, there could be different answers, okay? So no one is wrong or correct as long as it works. So when you are doing the homework, I'll be checking if the function that you create, do they add up to the result or do they subtract to the result, right? So I need to do it individually, okay? So you get to create your own function. Okay, you know what we're doing now? We're going backwards, okay? So let's take a look at one example here. So Daniel, can you read the question out for us? Question 5.
Write the function h of x as the sum, difference, product, and quotient of two functions.
And then state.
State any restrictions on x.
Okay, thank you. Right, so write the function h of x. So this h of x is your result, right? The resulting function you create, right? Not you create, this is after your creation, right? You add them up, right? So sum means adding, right? Add. Difference is subtract, right? Answer for subtraction. This is multiply. And quotient, this is your dividing. Answer for dividing, okay? So you want to write h as the addition, right? Subtraction, multiply, or division, right? Of the two functions. You make your own. So, well, for adding, okay, do not use something like 0. Then everything will be 0, right? 0 plus your original function, right? So that's not really a creation. It still works, okay, but I won't accept that as answer, okay? It doesn't show me you tried any thinking here, okay? So you make up your own f and g, okay? For question A, we want to add them up together to give you your h, right? H of x. Okay, so I'll let you guys try. And I won't say anything yet, okay? I want to see what you guys think, okay? What will be your two functions add together to make the h of x? Okay, so once you got the two functions, please raise your hand, okay? We should get different ones, okay? Different answers from some of you. Okay, and then we'll get to see how everybody mind work differently, right? I don't think everyone will get the same answer. Okay, so there's no wrong and right. Well, there's no wrong and right answers, okay? As long as they add up to h of x. Okay, please raise your hand once you got your own pairs. So once again, because it's a very big group here, so if there's any part that you don't know what to do, just turn on your mic, okay? And then let me know. Is there anyone have no idea what we are doing right now? Okay, let's get an example now, okay? Sophie, what's your F and G? Sophie, you have to turn the mic on. Oh, let me see. Huh? 2 and 3? What do you mean 2 and 3? Can you turn your mic on? 2 for F, 3 for G. Does your mic working? Oh, charging. Okay, okay. Okay, 2 for F, 3 for G. So like this. 2, okay. 2 and 3. Is that what you mean? Okay, so do they add up together equal to 6x squared plus 2x? So that doesn't work, right? Yeah, okay, because if you just add them up, because the first part is adding, right? 2 plus 3 is only give you 5. So if the question was, okay, if I change the question and I say 5, then it will be correct. Okay, then you will be right. But the function has x, so you probably should have x, right, in your choice of functions. Okay, let's look at other answer. Okay, Susan, what's your answer for F and G?
For f of x, I got 2x squared plus x, and for g of x, I
Okay, okay, slow down. Okay, F of x is what?
2x squared plus x
Okay, and then G of x
is 4x squared plus x.
plus x. Okay, so you guys can also take a look, right? If you want to check, add them up, right? Combine the like terms. So 2 plus 4 give you 6. Yeah, x plus x give you 2x. Yeah, that works. Okay, so that's an example, right? Just one of the answers. Okay, let's see if I can get a different one here. Okay, Jenny, what's your answer look like?
Mine is really simple, and I just did fx equals 6x to the power of 2.
Okay.
And then gx is just 2x.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that also work. Simple is good as long as it's not 0, right? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, so you can see a variety of different answers. Okay, so in the homework, right, you just make up your own. Let's get one more. Okay. Who should I call? Angela, what's your answer look like?
I have the same as the first one in blue, but it's like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. What a coincidence. Okay, you think alike. Okay. Nick, how about you?
I got the same thing. I did the same simple thing. 6x squared plus 2x.
Huh? The simple one? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Caleb, how about you?
Oh, for f of x, I got 5x squared minus 3, and for g of x, I got x squared plus 5x.
Oh, minus 3x. Okay, so you have a minus. Very good. Yeah. Okay, that also works too. Okay, so everyone, you can take a look, right? How you can modify, right, your options. Adding is the easiest. Okay, you don't need to think as much. Okay, so we'll look at the next few questions. Okay, so difference, multiply, and divide, it gets more needs more thinking at. Okay, so let's just keep the blue one for now. Okay, I need a space for the difference. So all these are correct. Okay, and then not only that, you show the f of x and g of x. In your answer key, right? When you write your answer, you need to also write down you are doing f plus g of x. Okay, so I'll highlight. Okay, your answer will include this, and this. Okay. For adding, it doesn't matter the order, right? F plus g, g plus f is the same. But once you get to difference and quotient, it matters. So I need to know whether you are doing the f at the front or g at the front. Okay. So that's why I need to show the last part. All right, so let's try the difference now. Okay, so we are subtracting two functions. So please raise your hand if you get your own examples. Okay, let's see, right? So this time, let's have Claire. Claire, can you tell us your F and G?
For f, I did 8x squared plus 5x.
Okay, and G of X?
I did 2x squared plus 3x.
3x. Okay, looks right. Okay, be good. 8 minus 2, right? 5 minus 3. Okay. Okay, Eric, you still working on it?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
All right. You can share with us your answer after you're done.
Which one do I share for again?
Difference.
Okay,
Your F
I
and-
have
yeah.
yep, I have 9x squared plus 4x, and then g of x is 3x squared plus 2x.
Plus 2x. Okay, so they subtract. Yeah, they do match. Okay, so both of you are using F minus G, right? Of course, you can try to do G minus F to get the result, but then you need to specify at the end. Okay, you are doing F minus G. Okay, because if you do G minus F, you will get a different answer. Then it won't be the same. It won't be correct. Okay, so your answer, you have to show F, G, and the operation you are using. Okay, Chris and Jocelyn, do you have any questions? Okay, Jocelyn, are you doing okay? Hmm? Jocelyn, are you there? Jocelyn?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, do you get the first two parts? Sum and difference?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's look at product now, right? So product means we need to multiply the two functions together to get our H. Okay, so H is the result. These two are we can call them the factors. Okay, for example, like 2 times 5 equal 10, right? So 10 will be the H, right? 2 and 5, those are the F and G, right? So we are trying to get the factors, right? So when you see product, you want to go back to product, you think about how to factor. Okay, so I'll let you try that. You learned about factor in grade 10, right? Of course, there are other ways too, okay? There are other combinations, not just the, yeah. There are many ways you can multiply two things, right? To make tens, right? Like you can do 2 times 5, you can do decimals even, right? 2.5 times 4, right? Many ways. So everyone should have, right? We shouldn't get everyone the same answers, but just pick the easiest, but don't use one, okay? So please do not put answer like this. F of x is equal 1, g of x 6x squared plus 2x, okay? Please don't do that, right? Then every answer is like that. Okay, so raise your hand when you finish product. Okay, does anyone have trouble about this? How to factor? Okay, Philip, what's your answer?
I just did 3x squared plus x times 2. So 3x squared at top and then 2 at bottom.
3x squared plus x. That's for f?
Yeah, and then just 2 at g of x.
Okay, g of x is 2. Yeah, that works, right? So we have 2 times 3x squared plus x, right? That's your h, right? So multiply in, you'll get the same answer. Yeah, that works, okay. Better than using 1, right? Okay, yeah. Let's see if we can get other ones. Okay, Nick, how about you? Are you doing okay?
I didn't get one.
Huh?
I didn't get one.
You didn't get one yet?
I'm still
Okay.
thinking.
Still thinking about it? Okay, do you know how to do factoring?
Yes.
Okay.
Jason, can I restart my computer because the audio is really like crispy on my
Okay.
side for some reason.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so
I'll be right back.
yeah, I'll wait for you. Okay. Lady, what's your answer this time?
I got 2x times bracket 3x plus 1.
Okay, so 2x as your f, and then what's your g?
3x plus 1.
3x plus 1. Yeah, very good. Okay, so if you want to check your answer, right, write it out together. 2x times 3x plus 1. Right, that's f times g. So you can multiply in to check. 2x times 3x is 6x squared, right? 2x times 1 is 2x. Okay, this part is your GCF, greatest common factor. Okay, this is from grade 10, how to factor polynomial. You can do it like that. Okay, I think these are the simple examples. Okay, pretty good. Okay, I would yeah, both of them works. Okay, it doesn't matter, right? So let's write down. Okay, and don't forget you need to write your operation. So f times g of x. Okay, then that will be part of your answers. Okay, last one is the quotient. Okay, let's look at quotient. Quotient means the answer of dividing. So h of x is the answer for dividing. So you want to choose two functions so that they divide each other will give you the h. Okay, so when you do dividing, the order will matter. Okay, for example, if it's 5 divided by 2, 2 divided by 5, they are different, right? So the order matters. So let's keep everyone's order the same. Okay, here. Let's all do f over g. Okay, f divided by g. So we want to keep the f of x on the top, g of x at the bottom. Okay, so I'll let you try this as well. Okay, you can make up your own and then see if it works. Okay, and please don't use 1. Okay, don't use 1. I'll try to get at least 2 different answers, okay, from you guys. So you think about something divided by something has to give you 6x squared, right? Something divided by something has to give you 2x. Okay, Caleb, do you have any questions? All right, so what's your choice, Caleb?
For f of x, I did 18x squared plus 6x, and then for g of x, I just did 3. I just did 3.
3, okay, so a constant. Yeah, very good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it was
works.
very simple.
Yes, okay, but it works, right? Why not? Okay, let's see if anyone else did different, okay? Okay, Angela, what's your choice?
I did 24x to the power 6 plus 4x cubed.
Okay, and divided
And then
by, yeah,
4x to the power 4 plus 2x squared.
plus 2x squared.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so for this one, okay, very good. I get something different, okay, then I can explain whether it works or not. Okay. So let's say we want to check it, right? Okay, let me move this down a bit. Okay, so we have 24x6 plus 4x cubed divided by 4x4 plus 2x squared. Okay, so I'm thinking that you got this because you feel that you divide these two, right? And then you get the 6x squared, right? And then you divide the last two, then you get the 2x. That's why you got the answer, right? I'm assuming that. Is that right, Angela?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. So now the problem here is, okay, I hope you can also learn from here, is let's say if I make up a number, 10 plus 4, okay? If I want to divide by, let's say 5 plus 2, how would you do this question? Yeah, Angela?
You add the numerator and then, sorry, you add the numerator and then the denominator first.
So 14 over 7, right? Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah, okay. So it should be, answer should be 2, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now if I do the same way as you did, instead, I will divide each one by each one, okay? 10 divided by 5, what's that?
2.
2, okay. And then we have the 4 divided by 2, right? That should give you
2.
2, and then we add them up. What do you get?
4.
4, okay. Which one's correct? The 2 or the 4?
The 2.
The 2 should be correct, okay? Because of the order of operation once again, okay? It's a very common mistake, okay? It's good that you point this out, right? So you have to imagine there's an invisible bracket there, okay? So when there are two terms, either in the numerator or denominator, you got to do it, combine them first, okay? So you cannot divide each one separately, okay? So this one, the example you gave won't work. They will just be stuck like that. You can't simplify anymore, okay? So let's go back, okay? But your answer is good. I'm gonna modify it so that it makes it work. So let's say we have 10 plus 4 again, okay? And I only divide by one thing. Let's say divide by 2. Okay, Angela, what's the answer then?
7.
It will be 7, right? Can I divide each one, both of them by 2?
No.
Let's try, right? 10 divided by 2, what's that?
5.
Okay, and then 4 divided by 2, what's that?
2.
Can I add them up?
Yeah.
What do you get?
7.
7. So it's okay if you have one term at the bottom, okay? The idea is because you think of it like fraction. 10 over 2 plus 4 over 2, right? They both have a 2 in denominator, so you can write it as a single denominator. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can do that, then of course you can go back and split the fraction. So you can only split if you only have one denominator, okay? All right, so keep that in mind, right? We're gonna modify your denominator now. Instead of having 2 of them, okay, we'll keep the numerator, okay? I'll keep it because that's a good numerator. So can you try it again? Let me know your g of x so that it works. Or if maybe we can modify the numerator as well, right? Yeah, I'll let you try again, okay? What do you want to put in the numerator and denominator?
Can you change the 4 to
Are you talking about numerator?
Yeah.
Okay.
The-
So
Oh, okay. Wait, sorry, I can't think.
okay, take your time. Okay, take your time.
Can the numerator be 24x to the x to the power 6
Sure. Yeah, and then
plus 16
16. Any other variable? 16.
x wait x cubed
X cube. Okay. Okay. Let's try. Okay. And then what do you want to put in the denominator?
4x cubed.
4x cubed. Okay. Let's see if it works. Right.
But,
Do it
maybe
on each one. Huh?
4x squared. Sorry.
Okay. We'll try the first fraction. Right. 24/4. That give you 6. That's fine. Right. And then x to the 6 divided by x to the cube, you need to subtract exponent. When you divide, you need to subtract the exponent. So 6 minus 3, you get x cubed. But we want x squared, right? The question wants us to get x squared. So the denominator, it's better to have x to the 4 for the first one to work. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, then how do I modify the second part? This numerator, the second term, so it also works when you divide.
Make it x to the power 5.
Yeah, make it x to the power 5. Okay. What about the 16?
Make it 8.
Yeah, I need to turn it into 8. Okay. Yeah, so you can modify one by one. Yeah, you're giving yourself a more difficult task, but it's good practice. Okay, very good. So now this will work, right? You can split the fraction and then divide, and that will give you the h of x. Okay, good job. So our f of x, let's put it back. Okay, 24x6, ax5, and then 4x to the 4. Okay, because sometimes they could, this kind of question could be a multiple choice, right? And then they will ask you to choose which f of x and g of x, when you divide, can make the result, right? So you also need to know how to do division. Okay, so let's have a break first, earlier break, okay? Because after the break, we're starting a new topic, okay? It's called composition and functions. And you guys can come back at 10:45, okay? And if you have questions about homework, completing the homework, you can ask me during the break, okay? Or you can continue work on it. Right now, so far we have only 2 missing, okay? 2 missing homework now. Okay, so let's have a break.